Hi, everyone. Welcome. It is Saturday, March 27th, and we have, good morning, good morning. It's, first of all, thank you. Thank you to everybody who joined in on my free How to Read Your Chart workshop yesterday, my little mini workshop. It is up on YouTube if you want to watch it. It was my very first one actually doing something like that, and such a learning, for me on how to present, how to do what I do. And what's really cool about doing it yesterday, and I noticed, and even on these broadcasts, because I don't use a mic, I'm just using the microphone from the computer, is that I need a mic to give, for it to be clear and more crisp in what I'm, broadcasting and information out there. So I ordered a mic. We'll see how it works. It should be coming in today. And I did use the evil Amazon, and I never found the link. You didn't find the link for yesterday? Oh, interesting. So I sent it out, and I know your name was on the list. So I am not sure about that. But pretty sure you were on the. There was 20 some people in it yesterday, which is, for me, that was just absolutely fabulous. Just one second. Let me go here. After work, not always much. But after work, it's always much. Let's see. And what I can do here. Just bear with me. Not too sure. Good morning. So there's the link to watch it on YouTube for people. So yeah. So sorry about that, Mary, that you didn't get the link. So, because I know I sent out, and so that's the other thing is like, even rechecking with, people's emails and everything else, because, never know. I could have put it in wrong. So yeah, so it was it was a learning experience for me. It was, because in a PowerPoint form, it did go over time. I did do a little bit of extras at the end on explaining the different signs and why certain things happen, and examples of the astrology and how things happen when certain planets get together. And that is, for some people, when you correlate and you start putting things together, as above, so below, you start really realizing how much, when a certain planet moves in a certain way, how things erupt here on Earth, or how things move in a certain direction energetically. So that was very interesting. Today we're building up to this big full moon. The full moon is tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. and we are building up to it. And I do have a workbook if anyone is interested in one of my workbooks. So I do have a workbook, and oh, so much is happening on my screen here. And trying to open up things, just not doing what I want it to do. That's all there is to it. So sorry, everybody. There's just some things that are going on there we go. So I do have a workbook for Libra full moon if anyone's interested, and I was just going to bring up and let you take a look at it so that you, I should have all of this organized. That's the other thing with me. I just do things on the fly and see what happens. No. Anyways, I will try and pull that up later. But I do have that. So here, let me show you, better yet, let's bring up where the energies are today. Let's bring up share screen. That's what I'm trying to do. And I know people are getting impatient. They're wondering, what the hell is this woman up to? So here's the chart, and this is in real time. It's at 9:57 a.m. That is 9:57 a.m. My time. Let's see. 1 month, day. This could bring in the hour. So here, this is where the moon is right now. It is in Virgo. So you might be feeling like today's a really good day for getting things organized, getting things, getting stuff together. And it is making a quincunx over to Jupiter. So it's going over here. And if you notice this little guy right here in the quincunx, so this is little, and it's very hard to maybe see on the screen, but if you, right here is this, it looks like a picnic table. What's the energy that you're putting on the picnic table that you want to expand? So we have this energy of wanting, here's Jupiter, he's in Aquarius. What do you want? This is like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? It's allowing yourself to put things together. Maybe you're not too sure where everything is, but it's time to sort it all out and get sorting. It is doing an opposition over here to Neptune. So you might be getting lost in what you want to do. We got the air coming in with the earth. We got the water. So it might feel a little bit, elusive, along with this, Sun and Venus. And Venus is now moved over onto the other side. We won't be seeing Venus for another 30 days because it's going to take her a while to move around the sun so the earth can have a peak and be able to see her, and she will be an evening star. With all of this energy that's coming in, it's really, today, it's really getting us sort of like, what is it that we have on our table? What is working, what isn't working? And maybe we have to sort of sit and sift through it and really take a look at which direction we want to go forward in. And with the sun there and Venus there, so Venus is on, like she came in, combusted, kazinied, meaning that she burnt up, like they were just like right together. And now she's on the other side and she's still combusting. So there's still a burning up. So there's burning up of maybe old habits, old things that are no longer that maybe you started something. It's not where you want to go. So this is really taking this higher road, new looks, new outlooks of the direction you want to go forth. Because as the moon continues on, and it will hit into Libra, and as it goes into Libra, tomorrow with the full moon, we have this moon that's coming in, this beautiful Libra moon of releasing. Now, what's beautiful about this is that if you take 6 months prior, so if we go back to October, November of last year, and take a look, where were you? Like what, this is why I say having a moon journal is imperative. If you are wanting to work with the moon, you need a moon journal. That means you could go back in your journal and you could pull out dates and say, oh, okay, hang on. Let me take a look. And, because I do have it in here, on what was going on. And we had a lot of energies with Archangel Michael. We have Archangel Michael coming in very strongly again. Looking at getting a new story. What was your new story? Working with the all-seeing eye. What is it that you needed clarity at that time? What was the clarity you were looking for at that time? So this is where we start to, look at, ask questions, and see the directions that we want to go forward in. And how has that been for us? How has that been working for us? So now we come into this full moon and we can begin to see what's on the picnic table and begin to look at what was working, what wasn't working. what energies, where is my focus going? Where do I want to go towards? What am I working for in the next 6 months? All right. And looking at the next 6 months. So it was very, I'm just pulling up my notes here. So here we got connecting to each other. This was about cleansing with that new moon. So the new moon was about cleansing. It was about creating. Want to create. What were you wanting to create? Peeking into the God realm. So we have this energy of how to perceive this, manifest your superpower, coming forward with the Libra, Scorpio, Sag, building your new world. So what were you building? What was it that you were creating at that time? And this was bringing in this nuances, this new energy. And what was that you were trying to strengthen? So it was really, there's a lot of energy about strengthening. There's a lot of energy about discipline, looking at your different forms of discipline at that time and going forward. What was your inspired action at that time? So now we come forward to this the full moon that's happening tomorrow. So what was that inspired action you took then? How's it going? You know, what do you need to tweak and what do you need to let go of? And that's where this full moon comes in. Taking time today, tomorrow, and maybe even into Monday on setting the new course. And maybe it's not even setting a new course. Maybe you're going on this course, but there's heavy weight that's there, and that heavy weight needs to be lifted off. So what needs to be taken out in order for you to flow more seamlessly and not be the big, not be trapped in the Suez Canal for the next several weeks. So, you know, this is about us, you know, looking into what we need to tweak. That's what I'm going to say. What do we need to tweak? And with Venus, over the next 30 days, going down. Now she's going down to meet her sister in hell and the ruler of hell. So she's going down and she is being stripped. She's being put on a meat hook right now. She is being totally stripped of everything. So this is stripping down of your ego, stripping down and allowing yourself to be able to go within and walk within your truth without ego. So we have that until she rises up and we start to see her sometime in May, around the end of May. We will start to begin to see her in the evening star, and she'll start to become that evening star. So this is our transitioning that we are doing. This is where we are coming into our depths and our renewal in order for us as a collective, as an individual, to unload our ships. What do we need to unload? What is weighing us down? And maybe a lot of you have already done a lot of this work since October, November of last year. And now you're like, okay, now we're more clear sailing. In what direction am I going to sail in? And don't get lost in Neptune today. Neptune can take you on some crazy journeys, and so we want to keep you to so that internally that you are really coming forward. And I posted where Mercury and Neptune trine Pluto. So we got to find a middle ground. If you experience another with an opposite position today. So this is about us finding our middle ground, being able to really, you know, hold our forces, hold our energies so that we can go and walk upon our path. It is a bright day. The energies are really beautiful today. And it is quite a invigorating day. It is very invigorating. And to step into this beautiful sunshine that's outside and allowing ourselves to stand into this vigor. Check out my YouTube with my How to Read a Chart. And I have my 21-day cacao tea ceremony, starting April 1st. If you are interested, it's $25. Let me know, and I will add you to the list, and an email will be going out for that this week too, on this beautiful ceremony that we are going to be doing for the next 21 days. And funny enough, haha, and I didn't really look at it, but when the new moon in Sag, I started the 21-day ceremony with cacao then in November. So I find it very beautiful that it is coming around again, and the timing is so fabulous. And sometimes for me, when I do things, I don't necessarily always look back at what I was doing. I just, my guides say this is what, needs to be coming through. So I feel like this is really coming into bringing in a completion of the energies that we started with that ceremony. So for those who started that ceremony with me back then, it would be beautiful if you join me again in sort of like completing that little cycle and allowing us to release and move into towards October of this year, so that it'll give us a nice footing as we go through the spring and the summer, and because of the retrogrades that are going to be coming up. And yeah, so cool, so cool. So I will be down at Blessed Circle today. So if anybody wants to join me, if you're in the Calgary area, please come down to Blessed Circle. I'll be there today. And if you are interested in my cacao ceremony or working, with any of the other workshops that I'm going to be doing, I have the fairy workshop, which I am just ecstatic. I'm very excited. My angel alchemy, I've added another layer of the angels into the angel alchemy. So if you've already taken the female archangel class with me, it would be cool to take this one, because we're going to merge what you have already learned into this new class. Or if you've already taken the angel alchemy class, this is going to merge in with that. So it'll be really, so if you've taken these classes before with me, this class is merging the two together. And it'll be the first time I'm doing this. So it is going to be something that is very transformational. It is about 5 to 6 weeks. So we meet once a week, working with and creating our medicine wheel. And it's going to be more than a medicine wheel. I'm calling it a magical wheel, a magical grid that we are creating in order for us to manifest, to release. There's a lot of healing when it comes to health this year. So there's a lot of health coming in this year for many people, both mentally and physical and spiritual. But there is a huge healing energy, or I'm going to say, they keep on saying like a crisis, with healing. So a lot of people are going to be going through a lot of healing within the physical body and the mental body. And that's coming in quite heavily, especially over the spring and summer for many people. So we're coming into that transformation, and the angel, is a very beautiful one to correlate with that. So you can sit to help your healing. Along with, excuse me, and I say that and I start coughing. Along with, if you are wanting to do both classes, let me know, because I can crack a deal. We can do something. So if people are interested in both, we can do something. Also, I do have, starting June, the first 4 weeks of the astrology class. So the first section of astrology class is starting in June. It's June 7th, I believe. It'll be on a Monday evening, 7 p.m. So if you are wanting to join me on this next one, and I put it at the 4 weeks for $99. So if you are wanting to join me on this journey of astrology and learn more of the astrology, I'm starting that in June. It's just so many new creations are coming in. Very excited about all of this, and bringing in this newness, this renewal of energies that are coming in. And, that's the whole thing. It's like the energies are going forward. You got to move with it, and you got to go forward with this energies. Amanda, if you're still here, let me know if you are joining me on this next round of the cacao tea ceremonies. So please let me know. Anyways, I got to get going, so I got to get down to the store. And I want to send you guys out so much love. And definitely check out thegurumama.com. Check out the workbook for Libra. It is a fabulous workbook to be utilizing during this time. And yeah, I want you guys to have a fabulous day. The energies are, we are moving into a really beautiful, beautiful energies. I know there are some, there is a little bit of, there is tension there, but I just, the way I'm feeling and the way this is going, especially with that Virgo energy, this is really getting us to really put together what we need to put together. And the Libra moon is going to balance it out. So whatever you're correlating or whatever you're putting together, it's okay. Don't try and, oh my God, I'm going to tell people the Virgo moon. Don't try to over-organize it or think that you have to have all the answers for it right now, because the answers are going to come tomorrow with that Libra moon. So the answers are going to come in with the weighing out and with the Libra moon. So the full moon is going to allow you to see things a little bit more clearly. Then as we go into the waning, and we step into the waning energy of it, and we step into Scorpio, that's when things are going to start dwindling away for you, because you're really going to feel it, because the waning moon is going in, remember? So we're going to start to take that time to go inward, and then we're going to really feel that of letting go. So this is going to be an important one to do. So definitely. Anyways, I got to get going. I know my husband's going to be standing at the door saying, I thought you wanted to go at this time. So have a blessed one, everybody, and we will talk to you soon. Check out my Instagram. I did a reading on Instagram today, so check out the Instagram post on my reading and my TikTok. I'm on TikTok, baby. TikTok. So I'm on TikTok and my YouTube page. So Mama's spreading it out. She's getting a mic today, so moving on up. Have a fabulous, fabulous day and a great weekend. Blessed be everybody. Bye-bye.